Hello YouTube. This time we are bringing you a DNF Duel tier list. This game has been a lot of fun. It just dropped last Tuesday, so we've had about a week and some days to play the game, and we don't really know where every character stands, but I'm just kind of giving my early tier thoughts. You could take this with a grain of salt. This is from my experience of fighting most of these characters. I know the only character I really haven't fought is Lost. Everybody else I've at least fought at least once. So we're gonna try to rank these characters and kind of see where I feel they are. So as you see, S plus, aka Swift tier. Obviously, you already know who's gonna go there. Only one character, Swiftmaster. Swiftmaster was my original main. Now I main Troubleshooter, but Swiftmaster is absolutely ridiculous. In a tier of his own because his damage output is insane, his neutral is insane, and Whirlwind Belt is literally, that move is actually busted. Right now, that move eliminates 99% of the game, so like you don't have to play the game. There really is no counterplay to it. Some characters can knock it off the screen, but the problem lies in the roll mechanic. Like, so Swift puts the win on the body and rolls, like you're just gonna lose. Like, you lose neutral at that point. That character auto gets in and puts you in a block string that jails you 5B, 2B, 5C into 6C, and like yeah, there right now is, in my opinion, no actual counterplay. I feel like the Swiftmaster has to mess up in order for you to win, and they do make mistakes because he is real squishy. He doesn't have any type of health, so you can definitely kill him like if you get the chance, but like his neutral is so good, he really shouldn't make mistakes, because if you like play in and out, put a whirlwind on your body and go in and out, you'll be okay. You'll definitely be okay. Next, I'll put Hitman. I think Hitman is next, simply because normal range has a full screen crumple, really good fuzzy setups on some characters, and the fact that jumping hits multiple times, so it's really easy to mix how many times you actually hit the opponent and what they have to block. Really good range, everything, you know. And then his awakening is actually ridiculous. It really enhances his special moves to give him like super duper properties. Like, you can DP an awakening and actually get a combo and potentially kill the person. So even with that being said, the character is absolutely ridiculous. Just those things that I said are absolutely ridiculous, especially in this game, the way this game plays out. So, and like, block strings are like forever, and you really don't know when it's your turn. So like I said, this is all week one stuff, so this can develop, like truly develop within days. You know, people are finding out new tech every day. Okay, next, of course, Crusader. Crusader is just a menace right now. Very easy to pick up. To me, a very NRS style character. Like, real easy, real simple. Super based on like a tracking special move, which would be the wall. Puts the wall behind you. You cannot move, and apparently it's +5. So it's always going to be Crusader's turn. 5A is ridiculous range, like, so you could do 5AA. Like, ridiculous range, ridiculous neutral control. Jump Javelin is arguably the best projectile in the game. Does mad chip. It actually destroys Swiftmaster's whirlwind, so that's another thing. And like I said, wall like controlling neutral behind you and just tracking your location is actually insane, because in situations where he is awakened, not only does he get the, you know, boost of all like defense boosts and stuff, but the fact that you have a tracking wall if you get hit any point in time, he can bring you all the way towards him for a combo into Awakening Super. So that's really threatening. Really threatening. Okay. I'm gonna put, I actually think Berserker's right here. I think Berserker's natural just Oki game plan is actually really good because it's a natural safe jump and it's a mix. So you have to block a safe jump and mix. So there's no way out because you cannot roll because the fireball is meat here on your wake up. So there's actually no way out. So you have to block. On top of this, character has insane damage and insane normals and really good mix-ups. Like that automatically alone makes this character very hard to fight. He has the also the pull-in special. The pull-in super good at whiff punishing. You can't whiff against this character, like you will die. On top of the wake-up situation, uppercuts are just null and void because he gets gray life. He can do a lot of conversion mix-ups, and his conversion instant overhead is literally a safe jump as well. So yeah, you can't get out. So you have to have very good defense against Berserker, and you cannot whiff it at all. Striker definitely just a very Melty Blood-esque character. Very good rebeat pressure. She's just very strong in general. Does insane amount of damage, probably the most damage in the game, like off of just single blows. Like she does the most damage in the game. When she gets in, it's GG's. On top of it, she has block string infinites that she can do to break your guard depending on where you're at with your mana. She can actually just break your guard. So you have to guard cancel her, but she can bait you because she can rebeat. So like that's the thing. Once people start rebeating, it's actually a wrap. Like once people start rebeating and baiting guard cancels and just killing you for guard canceling, and or like doing the infinite block string and like putting you in a situation, if she gets on you, it's just wraps. On top of her dive kick is very hard to deal with and anti-air. So you have to have like perfect spacing and play a perfect game against her, or try to zone her out, which is possible, but you have to have very good very good patience against her. And the last character I will put in S is Konoichi. I think she's actually ridiculous, just neutral wise. She can do whatever she wants. She's a freestyle character, so if you like freestyle characters, this is the character for you. She can freestyle. She does decent amount of damage, but her neutral is just like unmatched of what she can do. Double jump, kunais, like frog tracking your location. She has a flame, like a flame wheel that she could just send at you that just jails you or puts you in a mix. Like she has like every tool that you would ever want at neutral with this character. That's the cool thing about her. She can freeform, and I actually like that about her. She's a freeform character that can kind of just do whatever she wants, and that's like the cool thing about her. So I think that she is like the last character in S because of like her options, and the flame on you and it pops, like you can't move, so you know you can't do anything. So it's like it forces respect, forces clean respect. Okay, so with these other characters, let's see, A plus, I will probably put Grappler. I think Grappler is actually pretty dangerous because I feel like Grappler gets a lot of safe jumps off of his setups. You can't uppercut because he'll delete your life bar, and when awakening, like he just deletes life bars. Like he's very easy at deleting your life bar. Like, so if you make one mistake, it could literally cost you like 70% of your life. So a Grappler being so strong, and he's very mobile and has like a lot of options to, you know, he has an armored shoulder, he has aerial moves, like he has a lot of options to get in. On top of, he has a plus move that like brings you back in on block, so you have to make a like quick decision, and uppercutting is not the answer, you'll lose. So like a Grappler being that strong and having that type of option is pretty dangerous, honestly, in my opinion. And that means that Grappler can beat anybody in the game. Like all you got to do is make the right read. Now I do think Swiftmaster versus Grappler, I actually think that's me personally, I think that shit is like 8-2. I think the only way Swift loses is if literally Swift makes a really bad mistake. Because if you just put Whirlwind on you and go back to neutral and reset, like, it's no way you can lose. It's literally no way you can lose. Grappler cannot do anything about that. Absolutely nothing about that. And you just keep resetting neutral and you keep 5Bing until you get a hit. So Grappler, first character at A+. I just think that his robbery factor is like super high. Next character I will put is Ghostblade. I think Ghostblade's neutral and buttons are just like, anybody that likes like Street Fighter, I would say, would enjoy Ghostblade's button wise, like how his 5B works, 2B works, like how his mechanic of Ghost works. Like, he's a very easy character to understand because he doesn't have a reversal, but his mobility and his mobility and ability to actually open you up and trick you with the ghost on top of his normals, and his damage output is actually insane. Can actually loop his Oki. He can be a problem in the right hands, especially with somebody very patient that kind of waits on mistakes and punishes them. He's a very patient character. He could play offensive, but I think the best style for him is like super patient. Patience with punishing and, you know, trickery with the ghost and never knowing when you will teleport off the ghost. I think that is like super key. Okay, next we got I'm going to put Dragonite. Dragonite, insane amount of damage. She has a corner loop that literally deletes life bars. Astra, she can cover Astra because you can actually hit Astra, but she can actually cover Astra and hit you trying to hit Astra. So it's pretty dangerous trying to swing on Astra, but Astra is literally the name of the game. On top of, I know y'all played her online and hear Ness, like, her JC is actually like, yeah, it's insane. Definitely one of the top JCs in the game. The jumping fireball is good because she can flight cancel. You'll never be able to punish her because she can just flight cancel at any point and move backwards or forward, and if you block it, she could just automatically fly towards you with JB and put you in a block string and put you in a situation. So Dragonite's lockdown, her guard break potential is very high as well. On top of, like I said, any hit loops into a safe jump too. She always gets a safe jump off of quarter circle back D. After the quarter circle back D, she always gets a safe. So you can never roll it, and you always have to eat the safe jump, so you cannot uppercut. So the fact that she can like loop her Oki on top of her damage output is insane. So if you do opt to press or reversal, you eat a lot of damage in the corner. So she's really good, and she has really sick conversion. She could convert off of everything into the same situation and loop it. So I think she's like a super strong character. Now I'll come down to A. I think, now this is where it kind of gets tricky. Inquisitor. Yeah, I'm gonna put Inquisitor because I think Inquisitor, the thing about Inquisitor, I think she's like super strong. I think that Inquisitor having auto corner carry with her combos and flame wheel, and just in general her in-game game plan of just chipping you to death because of her meter is like actually insane. It's actually insane, and I don't think people have figured out the correct game plan with this character quite yet. Because she has a game plan that once unlocked, I think she'll be probably up here S with other characters. It's just right now, with how early the game is, I don't think she's developed as heavy as other characters. But I definitely think that she is like super strong, really good normals, really good chip damage, and she can guard break you. She can definitely guard break you. And the fact that she sways back off of a lot of her setups is very hard to punish her. It's very character specific of what you can do and what you cannot do versus her. So I think she's an A character. She's like right in front of A, the first character. Then the next character I would put is Troubleshooter. So this is my new main. Troubleshooter is like super good. Very strong character, very good neutral, jack of all trades, can pretty much do everything. I just think some of these other characters outclass him, but I think that because just because you're A tier doesn't mean you can't win. I think all these characters can win, but I think that the thing about him is once people get the Henny setup, aka the drinking setup down, I think that this character will probably be insane just because of damage output, and if he hits you, he'll kill you because his Aoki is really good. Buttons are good, and the fact that he can frame trap you very easily with grenades or Rekka makes him a very strong character. It's just I do think that some of these other characters might be slightly outclassing him in areas, but like I said, week 1. And I think he'll go up, if anything, because I could easily replace him in this slot. But like I said, this is just my like week 1 opinion so far. After him, I would put Ranger, just simply because of the neutral, like the neutral and the guard break factor. Like this character can zone you out very easily, and also put you in a lot of block stun and try to guard break you because of the way his pressure strings work. So it could be very annoying to try to get in on this character. And it's the thing about Ranger, it's very dangerous when he does go on Awaken because his Awakening is full screen. So you can't make any bit of mistakes. So while the zoning is annoying, you usually have to roll to try to, you know, get around the zoning, but it's kind of risky. So you have to be very patient versus Ranger. However, that's the problem. Like if Ranger makes one bad shot or anything, just like any zoner in any fighting game, Ranger gets cooked pretty easily. So you have to be very on point with your shot game. So now we'll come down to B plus. I think Enchantress, she's very untapped right now because Enchantress could actually potentially be S as well. She has a lot of block string like infinites that people are finding out. Her command grab is busted. She has a lot of potential. It's just not a lot of Enchantresses out here right now, so we really don't know her true potential. But I definitely think that this will be capped in about like a month. She'll be up here. She'll be up here within the S because her neutral is pretty good, and like I said, her block string infinites and her pressure with Freddy Fazbear is like actually ridiculous. Like if you don't know where the gaps are in the holes, you're gonna lose. On top of she could just bait you, and her command grab puts you in doll state where you can't move, so you're gonna get cooked anyway. So yeah, she's actually ridiculous, but it's very early. I think in a month she'll be like ridiculous. Vanguard next. I haven't fought the character too often. Vanguard just has really good really good normals and a lot of guard break potential of what I've seen. And you can never jump. You can actually never jump at all. Like at all. That's not even an option. Jumping is never an option against Vanguard at all, because easy way to anti-air you with I'm believing it is the uppercut. Now uppercut is bad because you can low profile it on wake up, so this character has no reversals. I think that's like the weakest thing about this character. No reversal, so you can always meaty low, and that is a very weak thing to have against you in this game. No reversal, because you have to rely on guard cancel, and relying on guard cancel is just not a really good option because it could easily be baited. I think that's the biggest Vanguard weakness. But Vanguard's button wise, like the fact that he can whip punish you pretty much from basically anywhere, and you can never jump, it does put you in an uncomfortable situation because you really can't move. You feel very restricted at all times. And last but not least, Launcher. I think Launcher is good at what she does. I think she's really good at zoning, but I think that's where it stops. She's good at zoning, and she does have some missile setups where she can like chip you to death. and break your guard and stuff like that. Like, she has setups and she can be quite annoying. However, I think she's good at what she does. I think her matchup spread is like terrible though. I think in a lot of matchups she would have to be playing so perfect, and she really doesn't do that much damage unless you're in the corner. So the fact that you have to play so perfect versus some characters that don't have to play perfect, i.e. Crusader, i.e. Swiftmaster. Now, the one thing I will say, Swift does bleed. Like I said, he's squishy, but because you have Whirlwind Belt, at that point you don't have to play perfect because it's auto perfect, because you could just roll in with it. Launcher actually has to play perfect. Like, if she makes a mistake, she's done. And her uppercut, it's good because of an animation, but it's not good because it's not like, it's not one of the best uppercuts in the game. It's just not. Like, I think the fact that it has no range, like when she uppercuts, it actually has no range. It uppercuts in place. Like, uppercuts like Dragonite is good because it lunges forward. Her uppercut is so in place that it just, I don't think it's that good. And the hitbox isn't as good as like an Inquisitor, because Inquisitor doesn't move either, but hers is a huge hitbox above her. So, and then Lost Warrior, I have not fought this character. I'm so sorry, y'all. I haven't fought this. I don't think people have unlocked this character yet. I unlocked them like day 2, but I don't think people have unlocked this character yet. But I have no information on this character. This character is probably insane. Boss character, usually insane. But I have no information on this character. Okay, so this is my tier list, my week 1 tier list. This is gonna change, so this is pretty exciting that I get to make this for y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. We will make another one probably by the end of the month to see the comparison and to actually see what changed. So I'm very excited for that. Play DNF Duel, man. I know it's wacky, but it's so much fun. And I mean, it's from the creators of Marvel 3. What did you expect? But I will see y'all next time, YouTube. Peace.